Hey there, it's that mama, and we're back with the unpacking. That's right, we've got our mesh boxes that we found for either $1. We didn't find any freebie ones that were any good, but we bought the $1 ones off of the marketplace, and now we're going to unpack. I have done a little bit in advance. I have actually unpacked the Ruth, started putting it on just to show you how it looks. Right now, let's go ahead. When you have to unpack mesh things on mesh things, you have to lay down a surface. There, it's ground level, so we can walk on it. All right. Okay, the Ruth body. The Ruth body is in this folder that we packed away. Let me show you how you unpack first. Okay. Here's our original box that we bought. You drag it out. And sometimes it doesn't have an instant unpacker. So you can right click and say open. It'll bring up a screen like this. You got to wait until the contents load and then you copy to inventory. Or if it has anything like this, you can press it and it will do the same thing and pop open and you say copy to inventory. Now, if there isn't anything that's non-copyable, you can say more and delete. It will warn you, it'll have a warning message if you're going to delete something that's not copyable. If that was the fact, then I would take it back into my inventory. And then of course, I always go and copy that box and I put the box in the original folder. Some people say just delete it. But if you had to reconstruct this folder because you accidentally deleted a whole bunch of stuff, you wouldn't have the box to unpack again. So then you'd have to go back and find the redelivery service. And I just discovered from a purchase that I made in 2019, this marketplace store, either I don't know why it doesn't offer redelivery, but it doesn't. I had to repurchase an item that I've already purchased. And I went to his store and couldn't find a redelivery terminal in the store either. It was irksome, but we won't mention that product. I bought it again because it's a very good product. But yeah. So sometimes you cannot get items redelivered. Sometimes they get totally lost. Okay, so let's go. This is the Ruth body, and I have set up, because we can't be nude on screen, I've got underwear on. I'm just making sure that it's on. If not, then I have to fuzz everything out, but I've got underwear on underneath this. So when I take this off, the clothes, I can show you. But right now you can see, okay, points about the Ruth system where I'm wearing shoes and they have an alpha. I'll show you. These shoes come with an alpha, kitty boots, to take out your mesh that sticks out. Well, this alpha doesn't go up high enough. And sometimes they do that because it's cheaper. It's a cheaper boot. And they didn't construct the alpha all the way up. But they think that, okay, you're putting it on a mesh body and you can take it out. Well, with the Ruth system, if I push legs and blank that out, it takes all of the legs. I don't have portions and sections of the legs that I can choose. And there's no other way to control this. This is the only HUD that you get. I'll show you the HUD name. Ruth 2, version 4, HUD 1. This is Ruth 2. That just shrinks it down. You go to the alpha section, that's all you have. You go to the skin section, they give you different skins. You go to the options section, they give you ankle lock and foot poses, so you can actually control the feet. That's nice. Very nice. You don't have to switch on and off, so you actually control the feet. You can actually control the hand poses. Very nice detail, but the details they really left out when you're dressing is a huge detail. They don't separate the body into strips. And when we go over to the sweet spotty that we bought from the marketplace, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you can see, we're going to make her go like that, so her arm's not in the way and you can see it. And I would just take out this section, and that takes out that. See, you don't have, you have hands, you have fingernails, you have head, you have torso, here's the pelvis, but it takes out clear down to the legs. Let's take off the clothes here because I've got, like I said, bras and panties on, so I can do that. And you can see the shape of the body. Let's see, take off that alpha. And here, I'll leave this alpha on and I'll show you what I was talking about with the boots. So detach the boots. This is that. Detach. Okay. So see? Okay, that brings that all back. And the reason why the legs are gone still is because you have this kitty boot alpha worn. So when I take that off for those boots, it will come back on. Now, as far as the Ruth body, it's really beautiful. They've done such a great job, and that's why it's so disappointing, especially the one that we picked up. It was called the NIKA, N-I-K-A, NIKA version. Nice skin tone. The tone is even just really nice. I really liked it. So here she is. This is the avatar that we picked, and the one that the Lindens gave to us free. Not bad. Skin tone's really nice too. You find your current outfit, you right click it, and you remove from current outfit. And it strips you down like that. Okay. We were fully stripped down, took off our hair, eyebrows, lashes, everything. And I just paused and put on some panties and bra. And just show you it's the shape, the skin, the brows, and the eyes is what you have left. Okay. Then we go back to the Ruth folder that we opened up, and we see in here that we have an eye alpha. That's if you're using mesh eyes. You have to blank out the system eyes and wear mesh eyes. This folder has the mesh eyes. There's her eyes. This is unrigged. Unrigged means it's not attached to the skeleton, but it's still mesh. So therefore you can size it and change it and make it fit in the socket just perfect. Let's zoom in, see if we have to do that. Kind of looks like it's a little wanky wank. Let's see if we can make her look over here sometimes. But yeah, see, it's a little off. If I were to take this and detach and put the mesh eyes on that are rigged. Rigged means it's a type of mesh, but it's rigged to, almost think of it's rigged to the spinal cord. It's rigged to the body, snaps on. You can't change its shape. You can't change where it's sitting. You can't manipulate it, but it's usually spot on. If the rigged doesn't work, it doesn't look nice, then you're forced to use unrigged, and adjust them until they look like this. This will replace the system shape. So therefore, we can't add it. We have to wear it. We can look at this shape. That's the first Ruth shape. I think I had the new Ruth shape on. It's a little bit heavier down here, kind of more realistic looking. Okay, then we go on to wearing the mesh body itself, which will take over the system and make it nice and smooth looking. Okay, say this is our system bodies. This is the way it used to look. If you can see, we had real knobby knees, real knobby ankles, weird deformed feet. It was cool in the beginning, and it looked pretty cool, and you could wear shoes and cover up a whole bunch of the knobbiness, and we still walked around with knobby ankles. But now we got more advanced with the mesh. Unpack it. So you drag it out, and you're going to unpack this, and we're going to copy that to our inventory. See, this is the Ruth 2.0 that we picked up in the store there. Now the next thing that we're going to do, see, I'll do this again. This is our, let's start here. We got our eyes in. We've got the NIKA Ruth shape that we're going to be using. We're still wearing the Trixie skin and the Trixie brows and the Trixie eyes, because these mesh eyes, these don't go away. You can't take them away. It's almost like you're covering them up. It's almost like Windows is not its own operating system. It still runs on DOS. For all your geeks out there. So, anyways, we want to choose the bomb, Ruth, the body, hands, and head. All these other ones are just different versions of the Ruth, and they just updated their folder and packed a whole bunch of stuff all inside it. So you use the body, head, hands, and head. Then that goes down to eyelashes next. Okay, we're going to add eyelashes and watch. I'll zoom in here. They're going to res, and our pretty little face will have eyelashes and very dark mascara. Okay, and then we have our feet, and we can choose our feet flat with toenails or just flat, high feet with high toenails, medium feet with medium toenails, because we had a phase that we have flat shoes, high heel shoes, slink shoes, slink feet. We could buy our slink feet to put on the end of our bodies just because there were so many slink shoes coming out. You can buy your feet to replace the ugly SL feet. But anyways, usually, most typically, what I go for is the high with toenails, because you're going to have your nail polish on. So high with toenails. Okay. Now next, we put feet high. And like I said, you choose feet high. This breaks it all apart. We've got feet, and we have toenails. And we got no fingernails. Let me zoom in here. No fingernails except for stubs. So we can say pointed fingernails. What the heck? Poke your eye out. Oh my gosh. Those look terrible. Okay, long fingernails. Yay! And they're painted orange. Okay. So there we go. We're getting a little bit more real. Shoe height for fixed feet high. You add it and it will pop you up off the ground. I'm just gonna go and stand in the yard. La la! So we locate your Sweets Ruth 2.0 bomb, looked in your received items, and find it. If not, then it is going to be in a folder that I've placed it in. I told you to place it in before. I relabeled it the initial folder. Okay, then you can read through these good tips for how to use the right tip and right-click the folder in current outfit. So that is a good tip. So you can go back up to your current outfit and right-click it and remove from current outfit. And that will remove everything you wear except for eyes, skin, shape, and brow shaper. And then I put my bra and panties on, so we're okay there. Then, after doing that, you will unlock, after the styling note card, you will click Sweet Mesh Body Balm and Alpha HUD, and you will add it. This is the box under the note card, the styling note card. The other box doesn't have the newest balm, mesh, HUD, and body. If you unpacked the Sweets Mesh Body that's below this box, that's alright. Just forget about it for right now. You can move it to a folder for a backup. So you click me, the blue box will appear. Say accept, and that will put it into your recents right up here at the very top. I've already done that, and like I said, I renamed this folder with the beginning words working folder. You can take some time to do that. You just right click, rename, start typing, and okay, now we go here and we detach. But this will be the working folder that holds everything you need for the Mesh Balm version. Leave this folder at the top of your recents so you can find it quickly and keep it separate from the initial Sweets folder, because we will be toggling back and forth to piece it all together. It was scattered, I know, but you know, whew. You're all done, and I want you to comment below. You're all done unpacking and organizing your folders. So I want you to comment below and tell me how many times you had to stop and rewind to get this down. Next, we'll be redoing all the hard work and putting it back on. We're going to take a little shopping spree, and we're going to retrieve the lax skin that is mentioned in the note card, the note style card that we unboxed with the Sweets Mesh Body. So we have to go and get that. If you want to refresh your memory, Bento mesh heads. I'm going to go ahead and rename this Working Folder 2. So we just know its identity. You don't have to do this. You could, but it might help you when you're doing this. But the styling note card is right here, and we're going to go to LAC to get this face and skin tone, so we can start putting our mesh on and look like one of these for heads. And I have focused on number 4 because I've already kind of did this ahead of time and then saved some outfits. So the end result, I'm going to swap back and forth and show you with the black skin and with the e-sewed skin that we got earlier. You'll see some of the differences. Here we are in our SL body, and we're ready to go to that LAC store. We just push on this and this will pop up and you go teleport. Okay. And I don't think I have got to tune out the music, but I can still have the sounds and stuff. Let me see if I have our game turned on. There we go. And instantly when we land, we join the group. Okay. And usually you take a swirl around here, and she's probably in the wrong walking mode. We're not looking at her from the back and walking. I swirl around and let the room. That's what I always do right when I get into place. But LAC is the premier skin store. So we're going to go over here. And right here it's saying to look for this camille shape on this style card. With the camille shape. It is still a group gift, and now we can get these items. So we can click on it and we'll say accept. Okay. We can also click on this one. This is a group gift, and you say accept, so forth. Okay, there's some more free items up here. Now, just to take a look around, here is the actual bomb. It's $990 for the skin, and that gives you the face. Okay, because this is how most of them work with the heads. You got to get the heads with the facial skin, and then the other skin covers the body. And you get a whole body, next generation body skin over here. And you can always come in here and demo heads. You can get a demo head and demo it. You can get the demo HUD and demo it. One HUD for all the heads, so it's not complicated. It's not changing. Here's some more Bento heads that they've designed. And to look that way, there's the skin. And it's going to give you another style card to look precisely that way. Not only does skin, it does head. So there's a LAC head. And that is something to consider in the future. But for right now, we're on a budget. We've got our demos, and we're going to return home. Okay, now we got to get this portion set up for us. We're going to go on, pull up our inventory cards. We got our demos, and here's the LAC. Because here we're going to be working out of our working folder and putting on our mesh. Okay, let's go ahead and turn our little woman around again. We're looking right at her. Gotta get everything rezzed in really nice. Okay. Sometimes when I'm changing clothes and doing all this, I'm going to pull my inventory over just so I don't have to stop and blur things out for you and do that, because that would be much quicker for me to do. And then I'll just move the inventory back. We're going to use our pose that comes with it. That always makes you pose. And we have to unpack the Camille. So, just like anything else, you've got the Camille pack. You have to drag it out, because it is an older one, and click on it, and unpack it, and copy it to the inventory. And I can do this again for you. It has the kind of instruction cards, things like that, a picture of it. And then you go and delete this out of the way. And here it is in your recents. So that keeps it really nice for you. You can have here, and you can have your working folder. So you're all set up that way. If I go like this, if I go like that, you can see what's going on, but there shouldn't be any nudity. You can see her hand and legs sticking out. I don't know. I could arrange my stuff like that just for, and this will be blurred out. But you click on the current outfit and you right click on it and you just say remove from current outfit, and instantly it's going to start stripping her down. Now I have bra and panties to put on so that we don't have to keep this covered up the whole entire time. So as she kind of reforms, we will have the bra and panties on. Now that takes you clear down to the shape, skin, eyebrow, shaper, and eyes. So that puts us in the state where we are ready to put on all of our mesh. So first we find the mesh body, which is called Bento Body 2. And I'll zoom in here just a little bit closer so you can see the changes when they start happening. We add. Okay, so there, that's all smoothed out now. We're going to put the feet on high. We're going to add her feet. We're going to find the hands and the bomb hands too. Add that. Okay. And then I don't know. To me, it still looks hideous. I guess we can do medium oval. Looks nice. I guess I'm partial to, just the square look. Anyways, so we've got all of that on. Now we can put on the Ruth shape and we wear that. Okay, that gives us our shape there. Or with the LAC, the Camille shape, she has the Camille shape. I just wanted you to show you this whole thing. Then we'll bounce over here and get the Camille on. It will replace it. You cannot add it. The shapes are always replaced, as well as the skin is always replaced. The system eyes have to wear an alpha to cover them up, and then you put in the mesh eyes like we did on the Ruth. That's the same principle everywhere. If we want to do that and tidbits from the Ruth and put those eyes in, let's do it. Might as well use something from the Ruth body that kind of sort of worked. Let's go ahead and cover up put the eye alpha on. That's gonna take out her eyes. See, she looks like Zombie Queen now. And plug in the mesh eyes that are rigged, because it just pops right there and it makes it look really nice and natural. We've done that. The Camille shape instead of the Ruth shape, and just a lot of difference there. We are all mesh on the body. Let's start here at skin tone 1 and wear. And as you can see, it's changing. And you can see in here with the lax skin, it is now taken out the Trixie. I like to look at the skin. Once we get the facial shapes going on with the head, let's just go through the skin and look at it and say, okay, that's the skin tone that we like. So that's very pale. Let's look at this one. That one's kind of medium. We got a little bit more tan on. Now with this lac, comes with a sheer head coverage, which is kind of nice. Okay, now it's getting really tan. This is kind of what I like about the lac system. It is really nice, smooth, dark, and bronzy. It's just a very nice color. But for all intents and purposes, let's go ahead and take it down a notch. Just go here. I don't know, I might go a little bit tanner, just because I kind of like the tannish. Okay, now we got our skin color, whatever you choose. Now we will find our heads. We're done with the lac folder. Here's my sweets heads. The sweets heads were 1, 2, 3, and 4. It is in the working folder 2 that we had the sweets heads. We bought those separately and we unpacked them. So we've got this little template card to call up and look at. And we can go through each one. This has upper lashes. So put some lashes on there. This will give us this shape that we're looking at. Okay, if you take that off and go to sweets number 2 lashes and add and wear and wear. This is number 2. I'll take the lashes off. We don't do double duty on lashes. And here we go with number 3. And number 3 looks very much to look like that. And then the last one that I particularly liked, so I'm going to use. You don't have to. You can pick whatever you want to pick, but this is the one that I liked and I'm going to stick with, and that is the number 4. That gives us the number 4 look. And the Sweets Ruth 2.0 Bomb Bento Mesh Body Folder. It's down here. Click on it. Gotta unpack it. I've taken it, unpacked it, put it back in here, and I've added it. If you take it off, you get the shadows and stuff. Even with the advanced lighting on, it doesn't look so great. So I'm going to go ahead Put it back on. Put it on, it brightens it up. There's a nice little HUD that comes with it that you can use to make your adjustments and everything. And then detach it so it won't use up so much scripts. Okay, here we go. This one that we're sitting on right now is the Mesh Suites number 4 facial shape and body shape with the ESOD skin. Zoe. As you can see, very nice and smooth. The head shape turned out very well. A little bit of the neck, you can see a little bit the neck flaw, but for a $1 mesh body, nothing to blink an eye at. Here is with the same head shape, but it is with the camille skin. The camille skin gives it a little bit softer look on the head shape. The darker bronzy body, nice, very nice looking. The neck seems to blend a little bit better, this color of bronze. Very nice there. Then here's the whole camille shape with camille skin. And this is the lighter shade body. Very nice shape with the camille facial shape that shapes everything. And the body, it's a little bit shorter if you noticed it dropped down in height. Not as broad-shouldered. The camille shape is not. A little bit daintier. And here we use the ESOD Zoe skin on the camille shape. So there, that changes it to more innocent look, but it still has the makeup blending on the face. That does not go away. That's part, the makeup and the eyeliner and how the lashes look and the mascara. That's all part of that ESOD skin. But still, everything very nice. Nice looks. So that is it for putting on the Bomb Mesh body, and next time we get to go shopping and get everything under 10 lindens. So I'm excited about that. Join me next time on that, Mama. Thank you. Well, that's a wrap for the Sweets Bomb Mesh. And what's next? Well, I'll tell you what's next. We're going to go shopping on a budget. Everything is going to be under 10 lindens. We'll have Marketplace and End World links and visit some of them in World. So join me next time with that, Mama. Hit that subscribe button.